A business beard should not be a certain length of a beard. I've been trying to change my lingo and not associate the term business beard with a short beard because the name itself implies that it would be a beard that is appropriate in a business setting. While I do believe that any length of beard should be appropriate in a business setting, as long as it's not a safety concern and it's well kept. Now, at any business place, they probably have some general rules about appearance and hygiene, and if your beard fits within that, it should be good to go. It doesn't matter if it's stubble, a medium beard, a long beard, as long as it looks purposeful, as long as it looks like you have given some thought and attention to your style, to your hygiene, there should be no issues, especially in 2022. This seems like such a ridiculous thought to me that people say that it is unprofessional in any way. That is outdated and needs to change, right? We respect everybody's opinions unless it's just flat out wrong, right? What about this makes me unprofessional? I've been a teacher for 12 years now, and I've been rocking a pretty long beard for a majority of that, and it has not hurt my teaching whatsoever. If anything, it has helped it. I am myself. I am able to freely express myself, connect with others, and show them that it's okay to be confident in who you are. To say that this would take away from teaching or any other business is just wrong. I promise you, put me in a business setting that would say that beards are not professional. I'm going to do the job just as well as anybody there or better. Right? This is not something that's going to take away from any of those situations. Now, the other hand would be safety. I totally get the safety side of things. If it is a danger, you need to either rock a shorter beard for safety concerns or have a safety measure in place, right? There's often places that have safety concerns for humans that have long hair, whether it's male or female, and they do things like wear a hairnet. They do things like tie it up. We can do those same things for a beard. So if there is a way to make it safe, I don't think that we should be able to prohibit the length of a beard to say, hey, to work here for safety, you can only have a ½ inch. Well, if we can tie it up, if we can get a net, if we can get something to contain it, that should be perfectly acceptable. But this is, again, something that I really needed to kind of check myself on because I'm calling out things like the term clean shaven, right? That's something that is literal propaganda that shaving companies created to drive the sales of razors, to make beards seem like they are dirty, they're not clean, that they are just something that's not professional. It's a better look. It's an American look to be shaven. And if I'm going to call that out and say, hey, let's get rid of the term clean shaven, let's say smooth shaven, completely shaven, something like that. Well, I need to stop saying business beard. And I don't fault anybody for saying that because it's just seen as like short and tidy and well kept. But if we break it down and really take a look at what it's saying, it's not right. And a lot of you are watching or maybe watching in the future that kind of stumble upon this channel, or people that try to find faults in every video are going to say, Dan, that's semantics. That doesn't matter. You're looking too closely, right? You're a little bit too crazy. Well, I care about this stuff. You may not, others may not, and that's okay. I make these videos because I find them interesting. I think that it can be helpful, and who knows, if we can slowly change the narrative of what's appropriate and what's acceptable with natural facial hair, let's take a step back and think about that. This grows naturally. I did not do anything to be able to like enhance this and surgery and this. This is what naturally grows on my face. And to say that that is not acceptable in some workplaces because people don't think it's professional, that's so absurd. So for me, I would say that I have a business beard. Anybody that sees this is going to know that I care about it, that I trim it, that I style it, that I do these things. That to me is businesslike. That to me is professional, right? I've seen people that don't have beards and then the head hair is overgrown here. I would say that that is not a business appropriate look. But the instant you grow a longer beard, that narrative changes and it's no longer professional. We should avoid using the term business beard and straight up associating it with a length. It should be more about how it's presented. All right, let me grab 2 seconds for my thoughts and come back for a conclusion. When I started teaching at my building 12 years ago, we had one person with a short stubble beard. Fast forward till today, I believe we only have one person in our building that actually shaves their entire face for the male staff. Everybody else has shorter beards. We have some medium beards like the mayor. We have long beards like myself. It's pretty cool to see that culture shift and those eyes open. And it's not a coincidence since I started rocking the beard, since I started talking about the channel, that culture has changed. Now, if we can do that on such a small scale, I believe the more of us that are out there, the more we get this word out there, it can change on a bigger scale. And the more we allow people to be themselves, the more we allow people to be comfortable and confident in their day-to-day life, the better this world will be. And I know that sounds like a big statement, but I am passionate about this. There should be no reason to say that facial hair is not businesslike, it's not professional, or it's not appropriate. Those are just old thoughts that do not have reasons behind them. I've never heard a really good reason to say that this would not be professional in a business setting, right? Let me know your thoughts down below on this. And again, I know some of you think this is going too deep. I know some of you enjoy this, but with the lens of respect, right? With the lens of having a good civil conversation. What do you think? What are your general thoughts on the term business beard? What are your general thoughts on beards in the workplace? I would love to hear your perspective on this. And again, I'm not looking for yes men or yes women. You guys can give any opinions you would like. I just ask that it's in the lens of respect, right? We want to be able to have a conversation without being emotional, without being disrespectful or insulting. That is really important to be able to further anything, any topic that we discuss. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching today. Dan C. Bearded, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. Stay bearded and stay positive.